It's an honor, man. It's absolutely an honor. It's you put on a hell of a show just now.
Thank you very much.
Come on. In life, so every second count. Every minute, every moment, making large amounts. Making people, making hot joints, making bounce.
I heard the track you did with Damien Marley. Yeah, absolutely sick, man.
Thank you, man.
How'd that come about?
Well, I had made that beat a while back, and I wasn't planning on using it for my record. I didn't know what I was going to do with it, and you know, somebody came into the studio and they heard it, and they was like, "Hey, man, you need to use that. It's different. It's tight. It's like a club bouncing thing, you know." So I wrote something to it, and it was more along the lines of a club song, you know. And I went to Snoop Dogg's show at the Greek Theater to give him the beat for the song I wanted him to come out on the album. Seeing Damien, I was like, man, he'd be perfect for this song. So I approached him, and we have done work before on the Cypress record, and he was like, yeah, man, send me the beat, blah, blah, blah. You know, so I sent it to him, and he totally ripped it. I had to take my verses off and rewrite it to make it stand up with what he put on it, because he really killed it. And you know, I got to thank him for that. He blessed me with that. So that's pretty much how it came about.
Give it something you can't understand. How I can just kill a man. Give it something you can't understand. How I can just kill a man. Give it something you can't understand. How I can just kill a man. Give it something you can't understand. How I can just kill a man.
How does an artist on your level deal with the digital age taking over and things, you know, the revolution is coming. CDs are going out.
You just go with it, man. I mean, if you do music, your music is going to get out there regardless, whether it's on a disc or it's, you know, on a download. And you just got to roll with the punch and figure out how you could keep pushing your music to stay relevant, to stay in the public eye, and not to, you know, fade out like the rest who want to go by the old school way of doing things. You can't do that anymore, man. You know, you got to do other things aside from the music to get people's attention to listen to the music. It's crazy.
But how do you walk that fine line now between, you know, selling out means something very different than it used to?
Yeah, I don't even think that word exists anymore. It's crazy. I think what people are doing now is more interaction with the fans through the video blogs and whatnot, and through various networking sites like Twitter and whatnot. You know, people are trying to interact with the other people, get their attention, and feed them the information so that it keeps them interested, you know what I mean? Since the record companies ain't investing like they used to in an artist, you kind of have to reach out like that and do this. I mean, you see Diddy all over Twitter.
Oh my God.
Plugging every goddamn project he's doing. And I think that's fucking...
Tantric sex.
And I think that's brilliant, man, because he's showing you a different way of doing it that can work if you have the product to back it up.
Yeah.
And, you know...
Well, you're doing the same thing. I see you on Twitter all the time, dude. You got the 420 call-outs, both East Coast and West Coast.
The 420 send off. That's my way of interacting with all the weed heads around there. I mean, you know, I try to reach out to everybody, but I mean, the man is having success with that. You got to see the line that somebody makes and say, okay, where can I slide in this line right here? You know what I mean? And figure out how to build up to what we need to do to get these records out here and get people interested in it. You know, because the resources with the record companies ain't there no more, man. So you got to kind of be more, you got to be more hands-on. And there's various ways to do that, you know.
Final question. If you could only smoke one kind the rest of your life.
OG Kush.
OG Kush. Why?
It's the greatest, the best. It tastes the best, and it gets you fucking slammed. It's an indica, man, and if you're a lightweight, you don't mess with indicas. You mess with sativas. I'm a heavyweight.
Spoken like a true champion. All right. Thank you from Antiquiet.
Right on.
Appreciate it, man.
Peace.